Very good evening, friends. This side Rahul Magan here as a Group Chief Executive Officer, Treasury Consulting, and also a venture capitalist. As I speak on 11th November 2020, we are going to be shooting a pretty important video which is known as the forward curves. I know that there are many degrees which are being offered by so-called business schools across the globe, whether it is India or different business schools across the globe, but in many of the degrees, a unique concept being taught, which is known as foreign exchange. And in fact, I still remember my MBA days when I was doing MBA. Our teachers used to told us, you know, the foreign exchange risk management. But surprisingly, they themselves were not aware about how exactly foreign exchange risk management works. Effective 2014 July, the day when I first launched my YouTube channel, I consistently spoke about foreign exchange, different issues about foreign exchange, different products of foreign exchange, different derivatives on foreign exchange. Some are plain vanilla, some are exotic, and some are more exotic. And Treasury Consulting will continue to speak on these things. As we speak on 11th November, which you clearly see on the screen, and it's a live Reuters platform, you can see that this is how a forward curve works. Of course, the unanimous definition of a forward curve, it depends upon interest rate parity, and in interest rate parity, two interest rate matter. Example, if I speak about GBP, then two interest rate what matter is GBP and US dollars. But who determines the forward curve? The determination of the forward curve is, of course, by interest rate parity and more important by the banks. Example, this is a forward curve of GBP, which is also known as Great Britain pound, also known as cable. You can see that it's a 10-year forward curve and see the liquidity, guys. See the liquidity, it is precisely 1013, which is 1040 Singapore. And you can see that the last deal done in a 10-year forward curve of GBP is around 1037, which is around precisely 2 minutes before the current time, right? This is forward curve. And these all are the banks. Example, NAB, National Australian Bank, Bank of America, Commerce Bank, your Society Journal, East Bank. Let me show you some another forward curves. Check this out. Check this out, please. This is Europe, which is Euro curve. See the kind of volatility you are having. Now you can see that ING, which was not in GBP, Santander was not in GBP, Instesia not in GBP, Barclays, UBS, it's not in GBP. See that it is 1040, and the last 10-year Euro deal was done at this. One other point which Treasury Consulting always highlighting while talking about the forward curve is the negative interest rate parity. And today night I am going to be speaking in detail about a negative interest rate parity. Let's show you practically. Am I supposed to tell you that what is JPY? This is Japanese yen. Check this out, guys. Check this out. 10 years Japanese yen forward curve is 14 big figure minus, which means the industry see this around 90 after 10 years. See, the whole curve is negative. This is Japanese yen curve. And see the kind of banks they are dealing. Standard Chartered, Lloyds, National Australian Bank, this is a European bank, and Commerce Bank, Bank of America, and all. See this whole curve action. This is Swiss franc, guys. Amongst most volatile currencies of the globe. Check it out, Swiss franc, please. You can see. And AUD, let me show you Aussie also. Surprise! Guys, do you remember I think 2 weeks ago, I uploaded a chart on LinkedIn. Many bankers wrote to me on LinkedIn. They said that, why are you putting this information on the LinkedIn? Do you know the reason? The reason is that people do not want others to learn. Check this out, guys. This means a flat curve. It means if today any Australian exporter or importer wanted to take a position, then after even the 5-year curve is just 15 bips. 15 bips, guys. 15 bips. There is no relevance to get the deal done. And if you look at this, then it's a big mess. Check this out. At least Australia is having 15 bips. New Zealand curve is across 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, and see the 10-year, guys. See this out. Check the time. This is 10:42 and check the time, the curve. Check this date. So guys, before we conclude this video, we need to understand, and especially the young guns need to understand very well, that the life in foreign exchange is of two types. One, which is taught in the so-called B schools, and treasury consulting always challenge B schools. And second is, which is in Reuters and Bloomberg, which is live. But the point is, are we really willing to understand that? Let's talk the last. Canadian dollar. Isn't that a flat curve? Isn't that a flat curve, guys? See the Canadian dollar. This is one of the reasons, and this is the answer. When most of the people wrote to me on LinkedIn, YouTube, Twitter, WhatsApp, Facebook, what we learn to be a part of treasury consulting. This is what you need to learn, guys. And this is which is not taught in the banking schools or the business schools. But treasury consulting is not bothered. And this is known as the forward curve. And guys, let me assure you one thing, that I understand, that Pfizer came in public domain, many pharmaceutical companies came in public domain. But as I speak with you, Italy, London, New York, and many states of the globe, Texas, states / countries of the globe, they are in a huge mess. And this is premonition of what is going to be in the future. So guys, next time when you read about NIRP, negative interest rate parity, don't take it as granted, please. Because negative interest rate parity is not a granted item. This is what the reality is. This is how the market trades. Before I conclude, remember, just now, Bank NAB, National Australian Bank, or Bank of Montreal, either of that, done a deal of 3 weeks Canadian dollar forward curve at around -1 bips. -1 bips. This is reality which cannot be, say no by so-called media. And this is a video specifically for the young guns, and many such videos are on the card, guys. Have a great time. This is Rahul from Treasury Consulting. You know our WhatsApp, 9818485155. Have a good time, guys.